Welcome back to O Sports and O Radio with Gio, AJ, and Matt.
What's going on, everyone?
AJ's back.
I am back.
Finally
Again.
back. He was back before, and now he's gone. Now he's back.
Yup.
We have the applause button, but
But AJ always has it muted, so we never use it.
there we
Yeah. Okay, so how's Worlds? Well, matter of fact, let's just ask you how's Houston. 'Cause
Yeah,
we know how
we know
Worlds
how
went.
Worlds went.
Houston was awesome. Houston was great. The brisket in Houston is so good. I had brisket on two separate
I'm already
occasions.
hungry, but dang.
Yeah.
I had brisket on two separate occasions. I had
As you should.
brisket tacos.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
It was so good. And brisket quesadillas. And it was phenomenal.
Oh, you're trying to get me fat now, so I'm hearing.
Oh, no.
Hey,
See, I'll
listen.
ruin your appetite right here. So, on the first day,
You can't run an appetite that's already been set. in
we were
motion.
all exhausted,
Yeah.
right? And so we just needed to like get food and go back to the hotel and
Yeah.
crash. And so a bunch of us were like, let's just order DoorDash, right? Which
Yeah.
would have been easy, right? But
Dang.
what
We're trying this.
what ended up happening was we went to Applebee's.
Yeah.
Don't ask me why. I was not part of that.
Applebee's is the goat. Underrated.
Well-
Okay, well, you know.
See,
Yo, Gio, you're working this, but it's not working for you, bro.
Wait, hold on. I got it. It sucks.
We should cut that part out, but we'll leave it in.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey.
let's talk about Worlds.
so there's just a white line when the
I
audio
know,
is
all right.
happening.
So, brisket.
we went to Applebee's.
Yeah.
Right. And now at Applebee's, I ordered just like a chicken sandwich.
Mm.
Right.
Ew. Like, why? It's Applebee's out of everything, just a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, because I just wanted a chicken sandwich.
Bro,
Yeah, it
you're
comes
in
out fast, he's
Texas.
hungry.
You couldn't get ribs, a steak, or anything. You just had to get.
It was
It was
Applebee's.
Applebee's.
Okay, so
Applebee's does not have ribs and steak.
yes, it does. It has ribs. I know that much.
Yeah, I'm not eating the ribs.
No, the ribs
So
are good. I'm being
I
honest.
took a bite into that chicken sandwich. It was a good chicken sandwich, right? I took another bite. Yeah. I took a third bite, and it was raw.
Ooh.
Yo, it
yeah,
was
nah.
like that thing
That was
was
just medium rare, bro.
That thing was still laying eggs when they put that thing in the sandwich.
They just caught it out back, bro.
Yo, exactly. They just, oh man, our food's late. We grabbed this chicken, throw him in the sandwich,
Yeah.
bro. There was still, I was picking feathers out the
Dang.
sandwich. No, that was,
Yeah,
it was,
that sucks.
it was an experience. Yeah.
First meal in Houston.
So I'm
That was your
not.
first time at Houston, right?
It is. I've been to Austin and I've been like to like the suburbs outside of Austin, never Houston.
Oh, so he just avoided one of the biggest towns in Texas. But okay.
Yo, Austin.
Well, Austin's
Yo,
pretty big.
I'm ignoring him.
Yeah. Alright.
So that was fun. I'm not going to Applebee's anytime soon.
How'd you
So-
guys do? Just for the people that don't know.
So the way that it works is, I think I explained on a previous podcast, like the playoff situation. I think we explained.
They muted me. I'm muted.
All right, playoff
The
situation.
playoff situation and like how Worlds works. So the way that we got there was we won a regional, or we were second place.
You
We got a
second
wild
place, yeah.
card at a regional event. Now, there were at Worlds 8 fields, 8 divisions of 75 teams,
God.
Dang.
and there was basically another regional event. So
Happening in the same time.
for the first 3 days, it was qualification matches and playoffs
Yeah.
for the 75 teams.
Did you?
We
win
did
any
not.
of those?
We
Yeah.
did.
You guys lost.
So
every
we
single one?
lost in that. We didn't lose every single
Oh, you
one.
just
but
lost.
we didn't get picked for playoffs.
Okay.
So we were out in the divisional round. Now
Like the
the
Cowboys.
playoffs happened. The playoffs happened, and man, I would like to do better than the Cowboys.
Yeah.
The playoffs happened, and the winner team from each field, there were 8. So
Yeah.
the 8 winning teams play.
Bro, you got some ADHD today,
I
man.
think I do.
What is wrong?
What
Yo,
is
where's
it?
the garbage can that you can shoot that into?
It's outside.
No
I'll get
way.
it. I'll get it during the break.
So the 8 teams from that go to like the other playoffs.
The other playoffs, yeah.
It was cool actually. They had them like named after like scientists. Like so
That's
each
cool.
field was like Archimedes, like Milstein, Newton, Johnson, like
The
stuff
Greeks?
like that.
That's cool.
Yeah. The playoff, like the top 8 teams when they play each other, it was called Einstein. So that was cool.
Well, yeah.
And so you play off through Einstein, and the winner of that is like the world champions.
Yeah.
And so that was really cool to watch. I would like to point out that the company first tweeted out something that said that was basically like, for those of you who didn't know, Taylor Swift had a concert in Houston the same week.
Really?
Yeah.
Did y'all go?
What?
Did y'all go?
We did
No,
not.
of course they
Oh.
didn't go.
So we were in Houston, and they tweeted something out that said, we have tailored the pits to allow you to like load swiftly, whatever. And they italicized Taylor and swiftly.
Yeah.
And so everyone's like, oh my God, Taylor Swift is coming. And then she didn't. I was like, yo,
Damn.
good play first.
If only she did come though, right?
That would have
That'd have
been
been so awesome.
insane. And I know it would have been a perfect way to do it was during the playoffs, like at Einstein, there was like 40,000 people in the stands watching this robotics match. So if she
for
just
real?
like walked out, it would have been crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it was really cool though. It was really neat.
Well,
All right, Gio. So let's just jump on the mic. You have a topic for us to talk about? If not, talk about something else.
I don't know. Honestly, it's just one of those Wednesdays.
This
It
is
is
one of
just
those
one of
Mondays.
those
Yeah,
Wednesdays.
you know what?
We call
I know what it is. I know what it is. You know what day it is today, boys?
It's Hump Day
No.
Well,
Oh.
yes, but
Today is game day.
for
oh,
you.
yeah, for lacrosse.
Yes, sir. So,
a little late, but
I had to find
Oh,
it. So today's game day. We play Lakeland Panis. Lower field.
Boo.
see, my opinion, I think you're gonna run through this team, but
If y'all don't run through this team, I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna be honest.
Lakeland's good at. I don't know.
It's lately in the
They
Panthers,
are not. They're a good team.
Not
but they're
that.
not. But they shouldn't be competing with y'all this year. Y'all are
Lacrosse wise, they're a good team.
football wise. They're all right.
I have not seen them in football.
They're all right.
4:30 lower field. Pop out. Support
Our teams.
Watch it.
I don't know when this podcast is coming out, but it is April 26th. So if it comes out
No,
the day
it-
after,
It'll be out today before the
It
game.
is out
Good.
today.
Yeah, we're same day shows.
Oh yeah, we got that fast delivery.
exactly. Better
Coleman
than
and
Amazon
Milkman with the way
Prime,
I'm on time.
Yes, sir. All right, so pop out lower field 4:30. Watch us catch a W.
You got a score prediction for that game? Sure.
I don't know. It's tough. So
You guys average around like 10 points a game? Something like that?
nah.
Less than that?
Yeah, a little less. No, stop. Put the drum.
Put the drums away.
Put the drums away. Is there a drum roll?
No, we don't have
probably
one. That's
do.
why I was doing it.
Yo, why is this just a learning podcast?
I'm
boys?
telling you.
AJ, what's your score prediction? You average a couple points a game. What do you think you
I
do?
think it's gonna
Can I
be
do the drum roll?
No.
9-7 Austining.
Okay.
I
You
think.
think it's
that-
going to be close?
I think it's gonna be a dog fight. I think
Really?
it's gonna be a dog fight.
I mean, we got dogs in the fight, so it's gotta be a dog fight.
I don't know. Every time.
Don't call Michael
Actually,
Vick.
Man. I don't know. I've never seen the lacrosse team.
This kid is.
I've seen
out
their
of-
this team. Dude, he's on something today. I don't know what
Bro,
it is.
I think it's just from like last night. I don't know what happened.
What did you do last night?
Bro.
You went to bed.
No.
I did homework and went to bed.
Exactly.
Honestly, we're gonna have to say my last night for probably the second half.
Okay, sure.
Oh boy! All right, so
Sure.
it's a long story, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be a dog fight. I think that if our offense does what our offense is supposed to do, and our defense holds, I think we're gonna walk away with a nice.
Are you defense or
W.
mid? You're
I'm a
defense, right?
defense. I'm defense.
You can hold.
Got a
You're
lot.
I
fine.
switch between defense and LSM, but like LSM is always defense, so it's fine. I
Ball
think,
stick committee.
Yeah.
Okay.
so I think.
job, G.
Yeah.
I'm kinda proud to see you.
Let's go.
Thank you. Thank
Very
you.
proud. So I think it'll be a tough one. I think if we play the way that we know we can play,
Yeah.
not necessarily have been playing the last few games.
You know, we'll talk about that.
But you
for a
guys have
second,
won
too.
though, so
So you guys obviously like as high schoolers and like more grown up people, like you guys come out knowing that you guys can win.
Yeah.
So my brother is on the modified lacrosse team, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Every single time he has a game before, he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna lose." I'm like,
That's
"Of course
such
you're
a-
gonna
that
lose.
sounds
If
like
you
me.
think you're gonna lose,
Yeah,
you're gonna lose."
That's
Matt.
a mindset that you can't have.
I
That's
thought-
a very
I keep
destructive
talking to,
mindset.
like, not trying to be all inspirational and whatnot, but I keep saying like that's a loser's mindset.
It is a
It's
loser's
If you stay
Inspirational
up
mindset.
there
Matt.
and say like, "Dude, we're gonna lose,"
So it's
you're
we
gonna
played-
get washed.
Last week we played some of the better teams in the section,
Yeah,
and it was always I wasn't here, but
Yeah.
I'm in the group chat with the boys.
yeah, of
Right,
course.
we're always coming out with the
course.
energy. Now, the first game wasn't so hot. The second game, we kind of fell apart towards the end.
True.
However, the mindset, if you come in with a mindset that you are going to lose and there is nothing you can do about it and it's over and done with,
Mm,
you're already beat.
yeah.
You're already
Because
beat.
listen, the way he's talking, I've never watched one of his lacrosse games. He's only had 3 so far. But every time he comes
Bro.
home and tells me about it, he's like, "Yeah, these kids are way smaller and like they're not as strong as us." I'm like, "Okay, so what's the issue? Why aren't you winning?" Because like he's saying that like they're bigger, they're stronger, they're faster,
Uh-huh.
but they're still not winning games because they have that loser's mentality.
You got to
And-
walk into it with
And you know he likes to say it's like, "Oh, because our passing isn't good, because our stick handling is
I
not good,"
mean,
whatever.
then
Like that
hit the
doesn't
wall.
matter exactly.
Yeah, I mean for lacrosse it kind of does matter, but I
hit
get
the
what you're
wall.
coming
It does, but it doesn't. If you're better than the other team, you like even
should-
with some mess ups, you should still beat them.
Exactly.
If
Or at
you
least have
have
it
the,
close.
if you have the
They got
effort,
blown out the other day. I think it was like 11-0.
God. Yeah, I got to drive back
That
down
was
to
to
middle
Pleasantville.
school.
That was to Pleasantville.
Oh, I'm losing Pleasantville, bro.
Pleasantville is disgusting this year.
I feel like okay.
Their
But on the modified
their
team?
their varsity team is 19th in the country right now.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, they're ridiculous.
I can't say no. I can't say what I was gonna say.
Hey, but I heard that modified team was not big at all. Like the tallest kid on that team was like 5'3".
If you get
I mean,
out,
but like that's middle school though.
if you get
true.
out efforted, I was taller than 5'3" in middle school. Excuse you.
Well, middle school is 5'3" for a middle schooler. What grade? Like 7th grade.
7th, 8th.
Yeah, that's not that's not short either.
I was like 5'10".
No, you
In
were
middle
not.
School, you were not.
You were
You were like
5'8".
5'6", 5'8".
Bro,
max.
how?
In
No,
middle
but-
school?
I did not grow 3 inches in like 2 years.
Yes, you
Dude,
did.
yeah, you did.
AJ,
That
8th
actually
grade,
makes
you were
sense.
max 5'8".
I was not
because I
5'8".
was still 5'6".
You went 5'8", 8th grade.
No, I was 5'6". I was like
5'10",
5'4".
and then 6'1".
Growing 2 inches in a year is insane. I don't
It
know.
is.
I don't remember what I was, but I was not 5'3".
you were. Yeah, we'll say that.
Um,
Me and Matt were like 5'3".
Maybe.
we were around it. At
you were
least.
around that. No, you were like 5'5".
no, but yeah, if you walk into a game and you're like, we're gonna lose, you already lost.
Yeah.
Right. Like unless that team is horrific.
Like unless it's
You
like
can
Port.
only-
Unless it's like Portchester.
Yeah.
The slander.
Oh my gosh. You know,
The slander. I think
I put up 4 touchdowns against him. I think I can say this.
I think JV plays Portchester like on Friday
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
They better think they should
at
win that, bro.
Portchester.
Like if you think you can win, you can do crazy
Wait.
things.
What is your guys' best like stat line in the game?
Best stat line?
I don't know how that would work for you, but like I guess your best performance. I just
So best performance is either like for me is
Or,
like a pinfall in like the first period or a tech fall.
actually, let me
I think I've only ever teched one kid in my entire life, and
me
it was
re-
on JV.
let me rephrase that. What is like the team you always do good against?
Oh, the team we always do good against.
Like one team
Dang.
that you always dominate. No
Oh,
matter
I don't know
what.
if I want to call them out like that, but
Do it.
That's this.
It's a
Sleepy
question.
Hollow. No.
Is that actually?
I mean, we haven't lost to Sleepy in a while, but I'm not gonna lie. So our last dual meet is always Sleepy Hollow, and this year we beat them by 1.
Okay.
But a dub's a dub. But the
Exactly.
team that we always are gonna just like run through is White Plains,
Okay, that's fair.
Hastings.
Hastings.
I scored against Hastings last time. I scored, and I don't score. I scored.
What about you, Gia?
Well,
He already said it.
Portchester?
I own Portchester. I'm the mayor of Portchester at this point. I mean, both times I played him, I put up 4 touchdowns. Like, you can't.
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's
I mean,
That's a significant stat
Yeah.
line.
can't do much more than that.
Alright, should we just take this podcast into halftime and come
All
back
right,
with the
yep.
I'm down,
come back
man.
with a heater next segment?
We will be
hopefully.
back after halftime. We will catch you guys in the second segment. Welcome back to O Sports on O Radio. We are after halftime. It is still Gio, Matt, and AJ. What's going on, boys?
What's going on? Getting in the zone. Like,
Okay, that's
All
good.
right,
That's a good
all right.
topic.
me and
That's a
Matt
good topic.
kind of covered this yesterday,
Mm.
Monday.
50-50. We talked
50-50.
about pregame music.
All right.
Yeah, you weren't here.
I said I prefer silence within the first. Within
I
the 5
prefer
minutes,
silence.
Yeah.
within the
So
5
I
minutes
s-
before the game.
Yeah, we
Like-
were talking about like the build up to the
Here's
game.
the problem. I don't like for lacrosse.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not. We're like down by the field.
yeah.
Like today.
Down by the field. You mean you're on the lower field?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like today, I'll be in the locker room for a little bit, but then by 3:30, I have a game at 4:30. By 3:30, I'm at the lower field like warming up.
Yeah.
So it's like
Uh-huh.
I don't get
That
to like
pregame music.
sit. Yeah. So it's like,
What about like on the bus ride to wherever you're going?
oh, I listen to music
yeah,
and
exactly.
then once we like
What are you doing? AJ, keep talking.
You go.
once if we're on the bus and we have like very few away games this year.
Yeah.
But if we're on the bus and we're like I'm listening to music, but then we like get our pads on and whatnot,
Yeah.
Mhm.
do our eye black, all that.
Eye black.
Before
Yeah.
the game, like there's a solid like 5 minutes that
Mm.
we're just like on the bus that like I can't put my headphones on. So I'll just sit there and that's like where I get locked in.
Yeah.
So it's like I can kind of do that. Like I can't like do that.
Are
as
you the type of
much
person
here.
that's like, do not talk to me? Like, just don't talk to me until we get on the field.
It's not even like that. I feel like everybody's kind of in their own little world at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like there's not a lot of conversation going on.
Really? Because I feel like there's always like those 3 or 4 kids that are just having a conversation.
Well, yeah, there is.
And it's like, bro, come on. Like, we're about to do
Yeah,
whatever.
It's the bench warmers.
Sometimes it's the starters. And when it's the
It
starters,
is.
it hurts me a little bit. 'Cause
It
I'm like,
does.
bro, if you don't go out there and like show up and show out, like,
What's
you,
up?
you,
Yeah.
you really just pissed me off for that.
But like, I think it's important to get into like a headspace. Where do you go? Like, where do you go?
Ooh,
I gotta just. I think
that's
of
a
it as
good question. I think-
HE.
Yeah, what do you do?
Can I say HE double hockey stick?
Well, you said it enough saying there. So
Right. You know that's where my place is. It's pretty much the definition of that.
yeah.
It's red hot. I don't think of anything fun. I just think of.
Yeah, you gotta get angry.
I don't get angry. It's just like.
Do you visualize? Because like I know my coach is like visualize what you can do.
I
go out and do
visualize
it.
everything.
I visualize.
It
I'm
gives
a
me-
very visual person. I gotta think about like what I'm gonna do.
I
I'm
visualize what's.
sit back, eyes closed, just thinking about what I'm gonna do. When
You
Exactly.
know what I find interesting? You guys visualize what you guys like. What the best thing to happen? I visualize the worst thing to happen. And
I do
plan
both.
around- I plan
Yeah.
around it.
See, this is what I do. Like I'll visualize to start. I'll be like, all right, walk down to the mat. I'm gonna do this, this, and that.
Mhm.
Pin him, and then I do that, and I'm like, all right, this didn't work. I'm losing right now. How can I get back to winning?
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
feel like you have to do both sides.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing I always focus on before like that I visualize when I'm in my little world,
little
of
world, yeah.
tortures is that it's just the sound's gonna make it. The sound is gonna make sense. Like me fumbling is what I think. Like that big hit I
Oh.
fumble is all I think. Like I can't let that happen.
Yeah.
And so far on varsity, I've only had 2 fumbles, which is my sophomore year. So I think I'm doing pretty good.
Something I do a lot too is I just go over the basics. In my head.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like-
Fundamentals.
Yeah, because it's the important part.
It's good to like walk through them again in your head every once in a while.
I don't go through the fundamentals. I kind of feel like the fundamentals are.
Matt's being
Yeah.
tricked out by a sneeze right now.
Yo,
Got
let it
freaked out.
go.
I got juked.
Let it
I got juked,
go.
bro.
Eh. But you know, I mean, everyone does it differently.
Yeah.
'Cause
AJ, what
I-
do you do? You said you just
I
you
just
visualize.
said I can visualize. I gotta get angry. Like
Yeah.
Oh, you
Like,
gotta get angry.
I gotta get mad.
I learned that.
I feel like there's a balance though, because you can't get too mad that you're just hot headed and go out and do something
I-
stupid.
Actually, no. I think that it depends on the person.
I don't think it does.
I think some people play it better angry, right? Versus some people play better like more like they looks like they don't care, but that's them being
so
like,
let's say calm and angry, right?
yeah,
People are gonna play better depending on what they are. But I feel like if you push like you're too calm, you're not gonna do enough
There's
and
not-
you're gonna
yeah.
make mistakes. If you get too angry, you're gonna do too much and make mistakes.
I think
so there's that good balance that you need to find for yourself.
I think I'm more towards like the too calm side, which is surprising.
You think you go too calm too sometimes?
Cause I think I don't remember if it was 8th grade or sophomore year, right? I tried to be so like I was used to trying to get so mad before a game, like I'd just like be ready to try and take someone's head off, whether it would be me trucking them or
Yeah.
tackling them. And I realized that game I played I played horrible.
So do you? I'm gonna bring something up. You tell me if you agree with it. Or not. I feel like if you get too calm, you start to get scared.
Me, no. I feel like the calmer I am, the better.
I
get.
think calm and scared are different things.
You think so? 'Cause
I
I think
think-
once you get past calm and you keep like relaxing,
there's no you
you're
know.
not ready. And then when the time comes, you're like, oh, we're doing this.
I wouldn't say scared. I say nervous.
Yeah.
I think it's a difference. I think calm and anger are not necessarily on the
Same
separate
spe-
sides
yeah.
of the same spectrum. I think it's like a chart.
I feel
Okay.
like okay, right. Let's say this. Like you have angry to make mistakes. You have calm in the middle. Let's say that, right?
Okay.
And then you have scared and nervous. It's like all the way by the
Yeah.
other wall.
Cause like
Like
if you're calm and angry, like that's a such thing.
yeah.
Like if you can take your anger and then like
Channel it.
channel it and harness it and use that to like play to be your motivation to play.
That's a hard thing to do.
It's a
too.
very difficult thing to do, right? And you have to have a like mental fortitude for that.
Yeah. Definitely.
That takes practice.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can do that, you're gonna be unstoppable.
Yeah.
Or at least you're gonna be like one of the worst players to play against.
Yeah, but again, if you're too angry and you're hot headed and you're over aggressive, or for me, like you overplay someone, like
Yeah.
you're just gonna get burnt every time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go back to the nervous thing that you're talking about because me and Gio had the pleasure of taking sports psychology with Ninos.
Yeah.
And we were talking about nerves are the same things as excitement because nervousness releases the same chemical as excitement would.
Yeah,
So you just have to
Isn't it
tell yourself
endorphins?
like, yeah,
yeah.
chemical endorphins, same difference, right?
No, like the chemicals
Oh,
called
okay,
endorphins.
yeah,
yeah.
I think. I
endorphins.
think.
All right, so whenever you get nervous, just tell yourself that you're excited and you'll start to feel more excited than nervous. Because if it's the same chemical, you'll have the same reaction.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's more of a mental thing, and
That's what I'm saying. Because AJ was talking about getting past like that mental block.
But it depends on the person, because right.
When was the last time y'all were like for real nervous about a game? Like I haven't been like you know when you get like that like gut feeling,
Fox Lane.
Fox Lane.
I was wrestling Fox Lane for the league title, and I sold that so bad. I had such a bad warm up. I did not get in the right headspace before. Like the whole team was like just right there screaming at you. Bleachers were packed. I'm like,
Ah.
all right, let's just
That sounds like
go ahead
torture.
and do it. I got put in a bad position, but straight to my back, got bad calls. You know, it's just a whole big thing, and that shook up my confidence for sure.
What about you, AJ?
Well, the last time I got nervous for a game,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna sound really stupid, but robotics.
No, that's not stupid.
Hey,
But if,
all
we're
right,
thinking
I
about,
mean-
if we're thinking about it in the context of sports,
Just like, yeah, are you talking? Let's just keep it like your sport.
I
just
think-
just for the sake.
nothing really this season. I think last year's Westlake game.
Mm.
I think the overtime.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, that'll do it too.
I was like terrified because for whatever reason we make Westlake our senior night every year.
Mhm.
Get it back.
Well, we won last year.
Nice.
I don't know. I get it back again. I don't know.
Oh yeah, we play them on Friday.
Senior night's Friday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really, that's early in the
that's
season. as well.
fast.
So we had the football field. It was under the lights.
Yeah.
Right. It was like a very crowded game for lacrosse. We didn't get
Yeah.
many people. Right. And it was tied like 6-6.
Wow.
We
into
go
overtime.
into overtime, and we won the face off. Like, and before overtime in lacrosse, overtime is sudden death,
Mm.
which is a petrifying thought.
Yeah, because the
Because
game's fast.
It is very easy to score in lacrosse, like compared to other sports.
Yeah.
Right. The scores can run much higher, other than football, which have 7-point goals.
Yeah.
Right. But like that mindset, like going into OT for that was ridiculous. Like, you're just like, you have to like re-steel yourself. Because like pre-game, you're like, you know, you get to that place, you're locked in, you're focused, right?
Mm.
You play a whole game, you're gassed, you're thirsty, you're tired, like everything sucks. It's kind of raining, right? And then now you have to play for however many more.
Mm.
But that and the process to get to that overtime was ridiculous
Yeah.
because at several points during that game, we were playing man down on like 2 men down. Like we had multiple penalties.
Mhm.
So we were running a 4-on-6,
Oh wow.
which is
It's hard.
hard. And we held them. And it was ridiculous the way that we did it. So that was probably the last time I was like insanely nervous for a game. It'll probably
you-
happen again.
Do you ever feel your nerves like just start easing out like throughout the game?
Once I start, like, I don't start, or at least this season, I'm not
Yeah.
starting. Like, so I'll sit the sideline for a little bit, and then I'll
Mhm.
come in and I'll play the rest of the game,
Yeah.
right? So obviously, like leading up to when I know I'm gonna get in is like a little nerve wracking.
Yeah.
But like once I get out there, it's like I'm on my field with my I have all my pads. Like I know this equipment, I know this game. Like it's my sport,
Mm.
so I can play it, right? But like always, it's gonna be a little bit when like you're asked to perform, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Do you ever feel? Because I know I get that against like the big name schools.
you
and stuff,
you're
so-
you're wrestling. I think is a little more taxing, like mentally, because it's
Yeah,
a
it
one-on-one.
really- okay, so
There's you
last
have no
year-
like there's no
yeah,
you have your own back. There's
yeah.
no one
Last
else.
season, at the Hen Hut tournament, right? And I look at the bracket. I'm like, oh, my next match is against Iona Prep. I'm like, Iona Prep literally runs the wrestling world. Like they literally just dominate every single school. So I'm like, great. I gotta wrestle Iona Prep. I'm gonna get kicked out this tournament. Like whatever. I'm gonna lose. I take him to triple overtime, which is
Damn.
like that's impressive.
That's ridiculous.
This kid he comes in at this like the 2 seed. I'm ranked at like the 8th seed, so I'm like, dang, there's a gap. Like there's levels to this, and I'm just not on his level.
Yeah.
So I step on. I'm nervous. I'm talking to my coach. I'm like, Coach, I don't know if I could do this. I step on the mat. I score on him first. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm here. I can
Yeah.
take this guy down. Like
Yeah.
I could do what I need to do, and like my confidence just skyrocketed
Yeah.
after that moment.
No, that's all you need.
How about you, Gio? When's the last time you were nervous?
I'm gonna be honest. It took a lot of thinking, while you guys were doing, while you guys were talking.
Yeah,
I don't think I've gotten nervous.
you've had to have.
No, I'm
gotten
being
nervous
so
once or twice.
serious. I don't think I've gotten nervous.
There's never been a scenario where there's like 10 seconds left on the clock. Last play, ball's going to you, Gio. You better score it. Never been that scenario?
I mean, I never really had to be. And plus, when I am, I get the job done. So like, I've never had to be.
But you were never nervous leading up to that?
Not that I can remember.
Is that confidence or cockiness?
I think it's a little bit of both. Cockiness is the forefront, but confidence is the backup.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Because right during Greeley, my literally first game of varsity, starting at kick return, probably
Mhm.
arguably one of the scariest positions to do as your first time playing on a
Yeah,
varsity
yeah.
sport. I was not nervous at all. I did it like it's like I was like I just
What about your first football game ever? You weren't nervous?
No.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean it was I mean
I'm sure there
I
was
mean,
a
your
time.
first football game was like first grade.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
No,
right.
it was
No, it was
not.
seventh
It was
grade.
seventh.
really?
Yeah. I wasn't even nervous. I was kind of
You were,
like, all right.
you were starting as receiver.
I was saying it was like the end.
I feel like it's a little bit different for
I s-
football because there's so many different positions.
I
It's like the
started
odds of
every
you
year.
getting the ball compared to you not getting the ball, like
Yeah.
it's a lot different.
I don't know this. I mean, maybe not. Maybe like later. It did. I'm not.
It definitely
nervous.
varies sport to sport and which level of the
In
sport you're at.
in lacrosse at this level, if you play for long enough, the ball will end up in your stick at
Yeah.
least
Yeah.
twice a game.
For school, I've no, I've been nervous for no. For I don't think
Who's the
I've
hardest team you play all season?
the hardest team that I played against
Yeah.
with the best reffing, was probably Mount Vernon.
Okay, so were you nervous at any point during that game?
No, I was knew. Just gotta give me the ball. I'll make a play.
I
and
guess.
I did.
I
got
feel like for football it's a little bit different though because like
it is because you have more pieces working together.
yeah. Also the thing is for football like not to hate on the Austin football team but like we're not expected to win. Every time we go to like play a game we're not expected to win.
No, there are some games.
A couple, but overall like you're not expected to win this game. So I
I
feel like that definitely takes a lot of pressure off your shoulders.
Not really. I feel
Nah,
like I feel like that puts more
underdog
pressure on
story
me.
is like, yeah, I would argue it puts a little more on.
Because
If
I'm
you're
like,
not expected to win.
yeah, because my thing is
Because if you lose, like you're just like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, well
okay,
that's
Yeah,
it's
but
supposed to
that feels
happen.
worse.
it feels
It
worse
does.
because like nobody expects you to win. Me, my thing is because I go in with expectation to at least put up a fight. So my thing is this:
Exactly.
like Mount Vernon this past season, I guess is the best way to say it. We were down. I think it was like we were only down by like 7 at this point, or 7 or 8, and I was kind of like, I get the ball, make a play. I got 3-4 carries. I got like 4. My 4 carries got me at least 60 yards.
It's pretty good.
And it's like the first one was like 3, the second one was like 20, the next one was like 10, and then we needed to get first down. I wasn't nervous. I was kind of like, give me the ball, let's see what happens. Cause I literally my coach was like,
I think that's some cockiness in there too. Confidence
Hey,
and
I'll be honest.
cockiness.
my coach was like, quick before we're done. We're inside our own 10.
Yeah,
We just we pushed our quarterback, gave us some space after me, like literally inside the 1.
yeah.
And coach was like, we need a first down, right? We're like we're a few yards short. We're like solid 5. We're not like 8 yards. Coach is like, here, boom, get the first down. Next play, I don't get another first down, but I get a lot of distance. At least halfway. And then the third one, I'm gone pretty much, and then I get hit. But
All right.
I
Wow.
think that just about wraps it up for this